Welcome to the Uncultured Rules podcast. It's your boy 17.
It's your man H.M. Hersham Bawu. What up, what up?
It's your boy G Fly. What up, though, my babies?
Welcome to episode 29.
29.
Protect our women. We have a title for this episode.
Hold on, man. How is everybody week?
My week was the same as last. It was long as fuck.
I second that. It was long as fuck.
It was a long ass week.
I can't say the same. It went pretty quick for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cocaine do a lot of things. No,
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I can't second that.
I don't do coke, okay? It's all jokes. Come on now. Anyhow, man. We all alive.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Absolutely.
That's always a good thing. Everybody, family good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff that matters.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And now we on here trying to blow this bitch up.
We had a show before this.
The show before the show.
The show before the show.
Yeah, we always have pre-games.
It was a pretty good one, too.
And them bitches run long as fuck.
Y'all wish y'all heard the episode that ain't being recorded.
So this is our second show of the night, the one y'all get.
Yeah.
So,
we had to this was more. No, I ain't gonna say that.
It was a pretty lively discussion.
Oh yeah. We couldn't talk about half that shit on
good
mic.
Stuff though.
No, okay. What I was about to say that I didn't want to say is like, we gotta scale it down there, but that makes it seem like, what the fuck is you gonna give us
we
the
get
scale
the watered down
shit?
version?
I said they get the watered down version. I mean, I openly said that in one of them episodes in the past. Like,
yeah, they probably like, man,
They want the pure. They want the blue magic.
Nah, you can't get the pure cut.
I don't want the stepped on shit.
Y'all got to get the baking soda. Y'all can't get
I
the pure
want
cut.
Coca-Cola. I do not want I don't want the diet Coca-Cola.
High fructose corn syrup.
Aspartame in my shit.
But we do have a serious show because some serious events have transpired this week.
Absolutely.
So go and hit that delegated button.
Doom, doom, doom. Jigga kills not guilty.
Nah, this nigga's
they got to remix that song.
Oh man.
Boom, boom, boom.
Jesus Christ.
So if y'all haven't heard, R. Kelly has been found guilty of, I think, racketeering and
they threw the RICO on this.
Yeah, it was a couple other charges.
Does that deserve an applause button? I don't know. I'm asking.
It's for some
Let's
people.
just gotta jump right into it. I don't know. Hey, you gonna hit it anyway?
You know. That's a longer applause than I do.
Yeah.
I say this, man. It's never, for a nigga to go to jail, man, you don't usually wish jail on nobody.
Yeah.
But goddamn it, man, for doing it, it's certain shit that...
I think the fact that he was still actively doing shit after, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on,
But,
dog.
it's certain things that's not tolerated. That's a no-go. You know what I'm saying? Rape is one.
Absolutely.
And child molestation or,
absolutely.
Yeah.
things on that type of spectrum is a no-no. You know what I'm saying? And hell yeah, you should go do your fucking time if you're doing shit like that.
You need to
So
go sit down and think about your life.
yeah,
And you got some people in there that's gonna help you think about your life for you.
yeah. And then going off of what a lot of these women were saying about him, and that he was messing with boys too.
Yeah, I heard that was a shocker. I was like,
That was a shocker to me too.
I didn't know that part.
He gonna have pretty boys in there. Where he going?
Oh man.
So do any of you think he's getting railroaded?
Nah.
You know why I don't feel like he get railroaded? First, I mean, he been doing it for so long.
It's just too much evidence. It's too much. Yeah.
But also, like, he was just so flagrant.
Yeah.
He just was like, I think because he got away with it the first time.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bitch, y'all never. I
think he just felt like he just either
invincible.
He could just pay off anybody, or he could intimidate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So somebody said, R. Kelly constantly told on himself. Just like, I'm like, how? He's like, what did he always call himself? The Pied Piper of R&B.
I've said that.
Yeah.
And he's like,
He put it out in front all the time. You know what I'm saying?
The Pied Piper.
He was.
What did the Pied Piper do?
Lead children's away with music.
But see, this is why when everybody like, yeah, would you still listen to music? Some people like, yeah, like DL said about the Star Spangled Banner and stuff like that. This is the reason why I won't. Because now when I think about that music, niggas, you talking about a little girl when you wrote this shit, or what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't listen to it the same.
Plus, when he was still free, the way I was thinking about it, like, you still listen to his music, you still giving him money, you still giving him power to keep doing what he doing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's not gonna matter now.
Yeah, right. Because he ain't getting out. But, yeah.
I mean, I'm never was no fucking R. Kelly fan. That shit wasn't for me. I mean, but I know people are going to still listen to it because they separate the artist from the person.
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to judge people who, like, I'm not going to, because I told you I'm not with cancel culture at all. I'm not for any of that shit. And I'm not defending this nigga at all. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit up here and try to shun somebody who want to play some R. Kelly. The nigga made great music. I'm not going to sit up here and say he didn't.
That.
The nigga made great music.
Yeah, this shit hits. You know what I mean? He made hits.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just, with certain songs, it's just like, dang, man, it's hard for me to think of it like I used to because,
But I mean, let me tell you something. You one of the good ones. And the reason I say that is because most of these brain dead motherfuckers don't think about the shit that they're hearing. Yeah, they just want to hear music and vibe out. Because half the motherfuckers be blazed out their mind when they're listening to music. Yeah. So they either trying to get some pussy or trying to get high. When they or trying to hit the club, which means they trying to get some pussy. If you're going to you get what I'm saying. They listen to music with a purpose and not just to actually listen to music.
Yeah, I think his music is kind of ingrained in
black
culture too. So that makes it even harder.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Michael Jackson's music.
It's
weddings. It's the same shit.
And stepping in the name of love and all that shit.
Good hustle music and shit.
That's family reunions.
I get it.
But that's part of that's one of the songs that got me. It's like, dang, man, stepping in the dog.
Yeah.
Even though he talking about stepping on this one.
Right.
So it's not like, I won't listen to it and it'd be like, fuck. Right. But this stepping in the name of love is like, man, that's a fucking jam.
Yeah, I think that's why so many black people is like, it's so hard for them to just.
Yeah, that split the whole.
Because of music.
That split up in two. That split the whole thing into two.
Right.
It's polarizing. People over here that's like, I ain't fucking with them no more. It's people over here like, but this is timeless.
Yeah.
Like another one of my favorite joints is the one with Nas that if you ever
like
I love that
think that you would be this rich.
Yeah, I love that song. But then all this shit happens like, God damn it, dog.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do here? You know what I'm gonna do here today, ladies and gentlemen? I'm gonna be here to provide you all with a safe place, a safe space, if you will. If you want to listen to the music, listen to it. And you don't have to feel ashamed. You know why you don't have to feel ashamed? Because it wasn't you out there molesting them boys and girls. It was this nigga. Okay?
Yeah,
if you like the music, just take the music for what it was as it is, not his actions. Because when he was doing that shit, 9 times out of 10, he wasn't singing them songs. Unless he was into some weird kinky shit where he was singing the songs and doing the shit.
He was into a lot of weird kinky shit.
Definitely into some kinky shit. But just think about like movies, for instance. Think about all them big directors and shit that been doing
casting couch,
molesting type shit, and you know what I'm saying, doing all kind of shit to young
they
girls.
molest kids in Hollywood.
You know, it's all kind of movies and shit that you love, and
I'm saying that's
you know
my
what
point.
You don't know
you're not boycotting that shit.
Yeah,
you don't really know what these people are doing.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, and you are supporting this without knowing what they're doing, just like you were doing for R. Kelly for all this time.
You know what? You got something with that. You got something with that because you're not gonna want to stop watching those movies.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Especially now that less people are having cable and it's more like on-demand television, like Netflix, or if you got like me, you got like a Roku and it got all kind of apps with just movies on them,
right?
And you got Netflix also, and it's like
how you gonna go how
you
some
gonna
research
how you gonna
before
decipher?
You watch every movie?
You're not. Who the fuck's gonna do that?
How you gonna decipher who made what? And you know they all could be.
The person on your grip team molested somebody, so I can't watch that because what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's why I say you have to take things at face value, take things as they are, and you have to separate what I mean. And again, we're not condoning what these people are doing.
Exactly,
absolutely.
We're not condoning this shit at all. But at the same time, they're doing things to entertain you. So when you want to be entertained, be entertained. Everything doesn't have to be all political and all of this shit. You have to be able to get away from some of this shit because it's everywhere. It's in the news. Everywhere you turn, people are talking about it. It's on the news. It's on the internet. It's on social media. Like, if you want to chill out and you want to listen to some music or you want to watch a movie or watch a show, do it.
Right.
And gives a shit. You know, man, be a leader. That's how I'm going to simplify it. Be a leader.
But I think it just really stems from, people just hurt because it's like, man, you gave me the soundtrack to my life.
Yeah, it's like the Cosby Show. Like everybody love the Cosby Show.
Yeah, but with music, it puts you in a place you was when you first heard the song.
Yeah.
Like you could have been going through a heartbreak and it's a certain song and it got through that point.
It's part of your life.
Music hit different. And it attaches to you in a different way. You know what I'm saying? It's just emotion and feeling involved. It's just so when you hear your favorite artist is going through it's just.
But you know what the famous line people always hit you with. You wouldn't be saying that if it was your daughter. This is what they always hit you with.
Yeah, that's personal. You know what I'm saying?
I would say it would make you feel even more so like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It just, you'll feel even worse. Like,
I'm saying I will still be of the saying of, I don't give a fuck if you still support this nigga. Mm-hmm. Because my situation isn't going to stop billions or millions of people from still supporting this motherfucker.
Right.
No one person on this planet can dictate anything all these people do. So it's like, that's the only thing I don't like when people try to persuade people, I don't fuck with this motherfucker, so you shouldn't fuck with this motherfucker. That's what I don't like. That's why I can't stand cancel culture. I really can't. Because it's like, if you just make a personal decision, I ain't fucking with that motherfucker. And if you ask me about it, I'm not fucking with him because of X, Y, and Z. You just asked me for my opinion. Now, if you gravitate to my opinion and you want to mimic my opinion and do it for yourself, fine. But you're not ever gonna see me out here advocating you shouldn't be doing this. Shame, shame, shame. Because he did X, Y. No, that's why. This is why exactly what I just said about. Don't feel no shame about if you want to still listen to it. Listen to it. Fuck, don't let nobody shame you. Fuck all that shit.
Do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want. Some of you feel like me, like, man, some things I just can't listen to. Because, my thought process on it now.
Right.
And then some, like Step in the Name of Love, that's something that's been playing, no matter where you go to a wedding or you going to a family reunion. It's just...
Right.
All I was basically trying to surmise is let it be a personal decision and not let society influence you.
Now I'm not about nobody. No. I'm just saying, just me personally, I'm not about nobody telling me what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I got my reasons why I won't, but I'm not gonna be telling other people not to.
Yeah, that's all. That's basically my whole argument.
Oh no, I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that.
They don't feel bad if you like the song so much and you just like, man, because I'm telling you, I mean, I don't listen to R. Kelly, but if I did, none of you motherfuckers are gonna stop me from listening to this nigga. I don't give a fuck what this nigga was doing. Yeah, he wasn't in the studio. Now it'd be different if this nigga was literally in the studio fucking a little girl while he was singing the song. No. I'm saying in the session.
Yeah, they said it on Surviving R. Kelly how he was hitting the under his girl. Right,
well, yeah, you know,
in the same studio he recording his music.
I'm saying wow. Well, I get what you're saying. I'm saying he was doing it while like we're talking. Like it's different. Like that's what I'm saying.
But you know what? I wouldn't put it past him though.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
It's like essentially like. No, I don't even want to put us in that. We ain't doing no shit like that.
No, that's not far. Take us far away from that.
Yeah, don't put us close to that.
I was saying during podcast.
All three of our names is Bennett, and we ain't in it.
That's right. Not at all. That's right. Yeah, let me not go and say. Well, I said I was gonna fuck up this week. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna.
Yeah, no, we stay away from these problems.
Absolutely. No smoke. None.
Yeah, man.
But. I don't know, man. He got what he got, and I don't feel no way about it personally.
Yeah,
no.
Because
he deserved it.
Yeah.
But also, some in me like, man, I wish he had help early.
Yeah.
Because from what I've heard from his brother a couple years back was, they got molested by their sister.
Yeah.
They said it was a close family member and then an outside friend.
Yeah.
They said it happened twice.
Well, what I heard him say is their sister.
Yeah, wasn't it a guy?
It was a guy.
To a neighbor
it was a guy and a woman.
Yeah,
so that's why I say I think the girl was the sister that you speak of, and I think the guy was the family friend or whatever, because they said it was twice. It said it happened twice.
Yeah,
that's one part I did hear, but
that don't condone shit.
No,
that's not an excuse.
No, it don't. I bring that up because I just wish that he had help.
Yeah,
and some that just goes to show that in our community that we don't have enough outlets for some of these young people. And we're not protecting these young people good enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For them to fall prey to this type of thing, no matter if it's like family member or somebody outside the family dynamic, man, we just got to, figure out a way to protect them. And if we can't protect them and something happens to them, we got to be, have something in place to be a support.
Yeah, support system.
So we can manage, because my whole thing is what happened to him didn't happen to him, and he's going to pay for it. But I want to prevent this next thing to come up and happen to somebody else.
Yeah.
So we don't see this again.
If it did happen, like, somebody to tell him, like, no, this ain't normal. This ain't how shit's supposed to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, I think it's ingrained within our culture. And I think this goes back to, now bear with me, I think this goes back to the slavery period. We have a lot of elements within our culture, not this particular. Okay, yeah, because I think this goes back to we don't protect our own community. We don't, because what our ancestors were subjected to, we had to keep everything in house. We always have to keep things to ourselves. This is why, like, to me, I see a lot of parallels with the no snitching shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go, if you doing something, don't go telling massa. Don't go, I'm saying I could see from what I know about history, I see a lot of parallels within our culture as where it stands today in different forms, but it's the same elements. And I really think a lot of that, what you say, people like that not being able to get the help, because a lot of times families try to sweep that shit under the rug. Like, if you just don't say nothing and just move past, like, but you can't expect someone to do that.
Yeah.
You can't, that's a hell of a ask. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask somebody to bottle that up, keep that, because that's how people commit suicide, and it's just,
yeah, I mean,
I don't know, man.
It creates a worthlessness inside the kid.
Yeah.
And, and it develops a more hurt inside them, which makes them want to hurt somebody else to fill that void that they already got in there, from the original thing happening to them.
Hurt people.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's it's tough and unfortunate, and we just gotta try to figure something out about that, man, just as a community, so we don't see this shit. You know what I mean? That it created that monster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That whole thing created that monster. And him being a celebrity added the fuel to the monster because he able to get away with shit, and
everybody kind of like turned away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they knew what was going on, but it's kind of like
And with that said, he's going down for what he done. A lot of people who was enablers, who was helping him, they knew what he was doing was wrong, but they was enabling and helping. They need to be getting some type of something going on with them.
Yeah, and even some of them were sending the young girls to him.
That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Yeah. And they knew they was wrong. Mm-hmm. These young girls, you knew you was wrong.
Right.
You knew you was wrong, even though you wasn't doing the act. You was helping and aiding for him to do the act.
Association.
Right.
I would say even more. It's even more. It goes deeper than just association.
Because they was actually going.
You know what he's about to do, and you sending these girls to do this, and you know it. You know it. You know it. So they wrong.
They saying like in the documentary, they would like. Well, he would like send somebody to the girl and tell them, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. R. Kelly wants you to come to the studio or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So people was doing that type of shit.
Yeah, and it goes to these parents. Man, don't be so tied up with fame that you gonna send your child into a situation like this, man. I don't give a fuck who he is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who he is. Nigga getting my foot up his ass.
Exactly.
I ain't playing no games about that. Like,
fuck some money.
Like, dude, like,
when it come to that, what the hell?
When I was seeing these parents, just being so easy and willy nilly, it's R. Kelly, of course. Even after they know about the Aaliyah thing, they do their allegations.
And the tape.
Even after the tape, you still let them go
your child over there
by themselves. By themselves.
Nah,
and that's a problem.
I wouldn't even let you. You know, me in the room, I wouldn't even let you work with them. That's, like, nah, you can't.
And that's just that thing with fame and how we so just stuck and sucked into that shit. It's more than a black people problem. It's just American pop culture problem.
Yeah,
like we just. This is too crazy when you could just let somebody, you're going to just let your kids just go for some fame and money to do this, man.
Speaking of that, the celebrity and fame and power always reveal the person who's at the mantle.
It magnifies what it's already there.
It definitely does. So when it will reveal who you are as a person.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Like that's why like I've never chased power. Mm-hmm. I've never chased like fame or riches and stuff like that, because for one, we know all the shit that come with it. But I know the kind of person I am. Like, I'm a generous person. Mm-hmm. And my big thing is I would be wanting to help a lot of people. If I come into a lot of money, I'll be wanting to help this person, help that person, and try to, get them out of this ditch, or, help them get this house, or help, what I'm saying? I would be trying to help them, because you really discover real quick when a person get power, whether they got morals or not.
Right.
And obviously when you do stuff like that, you can contribute it to mental sickness, mental illness, or whatever you want, or just plain debauchery, just being deviant. You chasing after little girls. I mean, now granted, had he never became R. Kelly and he was just a underground singer or some shit like that, he would still be doing what he's doing. And you know what? He probably wouldn't have got caught, because it goes back to what I was saying about
But it wouldn't. It wouldn't have been as easy.
It wouldn't have been as easy.
Or maybe he would have got caught.
Yeah.
Because I think basically the reason why he been going on for this long doing what he does is because who he was.
Because he's R. Kelly and
he got the money. So he got enough money to get a strong legal team to keep him off his ass.
Yeah.
He because of the money and the fame is what lures the girl. See, he don't have to work as hard as he would if he wasn't R. Kelly.
Right.
They flocking ones that he not sending somebody out there to bring to him. They come to him. See, this is how the parents was. Like I was just saying, the parents was bringing their kids to this dude.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's R. Kelly, they even felt. Yeah, and because it's R. Kelly, they felt I can let the guards down as R. Kelly.
And that don't even make sense.
And in all cases, they shouldn't have given a track record.
I mean, I get all that, but I still think because a lot of this shit still take place with people who ain't famous.
No, it does. Yeah, it does.
I'm saying, and a lot of these niggas don't get caught. And a lot of these niggas are still out there doing. Some of them do, but I'm saying it's a lot that don't get caught. That's what I'm saying.
No.
That's why I feel like
that's right.
That's why I feel like he would have still had that predatory mindset.
Yeah. No. The reason why he's doing it because what happened to him. Yeah. So he's gonna. If he wasn't famous, of course he would be doing what he was doing, even if he wasn't famous. But the big reason why he didn't get caught, even though it was a lot of signs that he was doing is because of who he was. Mm-hmm. People turned him back and act like they didn't see it because of who he was.
Yeah, I agree with that.
People they knew about what he was doing. People in the industry, they knew what he was doing, but they still wanted to work with him because they wanted to hit record, though they know what he was doing.
Right.
So we already kind of touched on it a little bit, but the second question up under there, the sub question is, can you separate the music from the artist? I mean, I've already said I can.
Yeah, in some cases
I can.
In some cases you can.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just that's why I can't be mad at people who ain't fucking with them at all, because this a part of the cancel thing that makes sense. Mm-hmm. When somebody in the culture is fucking up that bad and doing that bad, you got to disassociate with them and back away from them. You know what I mean? To let them understand, just you not gonna be you can't represent us like this and be doing what you're doing.
Right.
That's the only part of cancel culture I agree with. You gotta take some of this power and some of this money from these people who's supposed to be up here in the culture representing us.
Right.
That same way we would do if it was some white company got in there and put our kids in some monkey clothes and some shit. Yeah, we taking our money away from you. We ain't putting no money with you. I mean, we should. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we don't. We don't even fucking, like, you knew what happened with the whole...
I mean, I know that we don't, but we should. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm using a parallel between that and this. Just like we would do with R. Kelly, we should, or we would do a white company that's fucking around, we should do that with anybody in the culture.
Mm-hmm. So, on an unrelated topic, because I think that happened before it had to happen. We wasn't doing the show then. Mm-hmm. When Gucci did all that racist shit, and I still seeing people out there still supporting Gucci with, their products. And I've seen celebrities on there like, we don't give a fuck about that shit. Yeah. We still Gucci down, this, that, and that. So it's like, but damn, you part of the culture. You not, and you see them mocking us and making fun of it. Are you that? Are you that? You sold out that far?
Well,
because we never talked about that.
Yeah,
did we?
No, I don't think we did. No, we might talk a little. Yeah, we talked a little bit about something like that because we talked about the history at one point about Louis Vuitton and how they had some crazy shit going on back in the day. But as far as those people who they see the shit going on and I'm still going to support this, it's just like that show where we had when you was like, we ain't gonna be able to get everybody together. What about the people that's gonna tell on the man?
Yeah.
We can't, the people that's lost We can't say them.
Yeah, you've been consistent on that.
We can't say them motherfuckers. Those are laws. You know what I saw about the Haitian Revolution, and I'm gonna get it back more when we get to Haiti. In the revolution, the motherfuckers that wanted to go on the other side, kill the motherfuckers too.
Yep.
That's what they did.
I
They
agree.
said, you know what, you going to be over there?
Because you trade.
Kill them motherfuckers too.
You trading against the cause.
And if you ain't with this cause, and this cause is the betterment of all our people, then we need to push your ass aside.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what they did. And for those with Gucci, them people is lost. And then it's gonna be some people they spend all that money on, and they not gonna want to get rid of it. But it's the principle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They doing what they doing, and they disrespecting you. But for those people, that status symbol means so much to them that they gotta have it, and even though it's talking bad about our people as a whole.
No, I agree with you. I'm just shaking my head in disgust. It's just like, what the fuck, man? Y'all so brain dead. Y'all so fucking brainwashed.
They brainwashed into, the capitalistic, and I gotta have this status. You know what I'm saying? Instead of priding yourself.
Yeah.
Next episode, we gonna get into that too.
Yeah, we're gonna
Next episode, capitalism part 1.
Yeah. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be our little mini series because capitalism has so many different tentacles and elements of it. We can't put all that in one show. So,
what do y'all think about the people who say like with Gucci they just need more black representation?
No,
as far as like working.
No. You know what? Getting black representation is just basically saying, get somebody from the culture that can wrangle these niggas back in.
That's all it is. Because you're not really getting to the roots of the company. Right. The people who are at the roots of the company still have these fucked up views.
Yeah.
And as long as they're within the company, it's going to be perpetrated. It's going to be continue to be within.
It's just taming it and put in,
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
It's just taming it.
That's like racism in America. Shit.
Token black.
That's it.
You know what?
Use the word.
But you know what? Doing that will empower one of these Uncle Toms to come up and be, I could do it, massa.
Yeah.
I'll bring them back, massa.
Right.
That's what that is. I'm going to power them and put them in a position as this powerful company to wrangle these black people in because we know they spending.
Sell out.
Mm-hmm. So what y'all think about was it Dapper Dan? Ain't he? Mm-hmm. Ain't he? I think he worked with Gucci.
I think he had good attention because he's been, they know him for flipping styles and turning it into urban things. Doing something with Gucci that Gucci didn't know how to do.
Right.
You know what? They owe Dapper Dan a lot. I think that position they gave Dapper Dan, they owe it to him because they wasn't thinking about getting no black, reaching for the black community.
No.
Mm-hmm.
He just happened to know that, black people want nice things. They happen to feel like, man, y'all niggas can't afford this. We don't give a fuck. But what they start realizing through hip hop culture is just because they from a certain place don't mean they don't like nice things.
Yeah, right.
And so Dapper Dan, the way he styled it, it made black people, it showed Gucci that, he not only is he taking our shit and he's using it in a way that we haven't thought about doing it. These black people buying it, and so that lets us know it's black people who likes what we make.
Yeah.
So, I think he going over there and he got a good intention to go over there and try to change things and help them understand. But still,
you ain't changing shit within that company, bro.
You know what I mean? They gon', they might not truly.
It's rooted.
Yeah. They might not truly really be genuine
I'm
about
saying,
it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When it's rooted within your company or country,
right?
Because the same conversation can apply to America.
Right.
When it's rooted, show is called Uncultured Roots. When it's heavily rooted in there and you don't get it out,
right?
You just, you just cutting up the, like when you cutting the grass or some shit, you're not really, if you got weeds in your grass or whatever, how the fuck that shit work, I'm kind of tired. But still, I'm saying, if you're not pulling this shit up.
It by the root.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just
going over the problem and then it's just gonna come back in a different form, like it always fucking does.
Yeah.
We never attacked fully racism in this country, and yet that's why you see so much. You see the struggle that we go through now. People don't want to have uncomfortable conversations in regards to racism because a lot of motherfuckers can't handle it because this shit was never addressed back in the day because we had the same policy we have now. Just shove the shit under the rug, keep it moving, go on about your business, and not actually get into the root of the fucking problem, which is why you see it exist within these same fucking corporations. Yep. It's the same shit.
Yeah. Yep. Basically. True that.
Whatever, man. To hell with all of this shit, man.
Don't lose hope, man.
It's over. I've lost hope years ago. I lost hope in humanity. I have no fucking faith in humans. I have no faith in you motherfuckers at all. Keep hope alive. For who? The next dumb motherfucker to come along and think he can change some shit? No. There's only one way shit change. Violence.
That's probably true.
That's the only language that humans speak is violence.
That's probably true.
Real shit. You can talk shit about the people back in the day, but you know what? They got their point across, and shit got solved one way or the other.
Well, people, it's so much of a capitalistic society that one of the big, you don't have to get violent. One of the biggest things is just withdrawing your money, but people don't want to come together. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and do that as a collective.
The reason why I kind of slightly disagree with that is because when you withdraw your money, they get violent. When black people had their own shit in Tulsa,
well, yes, they could get violent, but and it shows historically that they have. But this is when you get violent back.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why they were I
can't wait to get to the Haiti part.
That's why they were so shook by the black Muslims, you know what I'm saying? Because they had that, you know what I'm saying, discipline. And it was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was kind of like the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
But I think they had
it was way more.
And they knew.
It's way more militarized and structured than the Panthers were.
And they was educating. I mean, the Panther was educating too, but
they was. And they was heavily armed. Right. But the FOIs, something totally different.
That's why they got a whole... The United States government shook like, oh shit, these motherfuckers.
I mean, even this is why they didn't fuck with.
Yeah, they didn't touch them because they knew.
And I'm sure they may have had thought about having some type of assassination attempt on the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, but they never have done it
because they knew that would have.
You know what I'm saying? They able to get the leader of the Panthers because, they found a couple weaknesses in there. Yeah. And, the leader of the Panthers was not heavily guarded Elijah Muhammad is. Right. Or even like Farrakhan is right now. Every time Farrakhan come into a room, that bitch search before he walk in that bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Top to bottom.
They ain't playing with it.
They move way different. So that's
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's go to the next sad, depressing topic. Told you this was not going to be a...
this one is... So we're going to talk about the young girl that was found dead, Miya Marcano, down in Florida. So it was a 19-year-old girl. So I'm guessing from what I read, one of the maintenance guys, he had kind of been shooting his shot at her. And, you know what I'm saying, he kept getting rejected. I guess got to the point where he broke into her world.
Used the
key. Used the key to get into her apartment and then took her and did some foul shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was supposed to be on a flight, and then a couple days later he killed himself. So it's just a sad ass situation, but it's like what do you think? Why y'all think some dudes just can't handle rejection?
Simpism.
Yeah.
And just in case y'all didn't catch that, I said simpism.
Yeah.
Simpism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just a weak
bitch,
minded
weak ass motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's just not even sugarcoated.
Just a weak minded motherfucker, man.
Weak minded and selfish.
Very selfish.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she telling you no, but you want it so much that this is what it's got to be. Like who?
Like,
who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
This is a human being. Like, you don't own nobody, motherfucker. They can tell you no.
It's all that and delusional. Like, to make somebody you want somebody so bad that they don't want you, but you want to make it that you have your way with. It's like,
yeah, it's just some sick shit, man.
I ain't gonna lie, if it's that bad, nigga, go look at some porn and jack off and get your nut off, okay? Because it's not worth it. You looking for an end result. Put some lotions, Vaseline, however you want to do the shit. There's plenty of lubricant out there. It's not the same, but you can get the same desired effect. You don't be out here raping nobody, and what was the point? Like, because you killed yourself because you knew what you did was fucked up.
My whole thing is, why are a lot of people wanting people that don't want them?
Yeah, if
like you think the sex gonna be enjoyable because you want them and they don't want you? Don't you want somebody who wants you back? Don't you think the sex will be back?
First of all,
I understand common sense.
I was just
everybody don't got it. Man.
I swear that's what I was just about to say. I'm like, bro.
But damn it, man, come on.
And you almost 10 years younger than this. I mean, older than this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Just taking this person's life too, man. I mean,
fathers of all races, colors, and creeds, watch over your daughters.
Just man. Watch over yo, you know what I'm saying?
This just go back to like what I was just saying in the R. Kelly segment, man. You gotta protect these kids, man.
Yeah.
Take these young folks too, man, and put them on game too, man. While we protecting them, we also gotta put them on game and how to watch out for folks and keep your eyes open and always know your surroundings. I'm definitely a fan of teaching young person how to defend themselves, no matter if they using knives or pistols or whatever.
I swear I was just about to say, teach your daughters how to shoot, because that's what I'm doing with mine.
Yeah,
I say that openly.
White folks do it all the time.
Shit, they do it young. Age, they do it young.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, when to go buy my shit, it was white people in there. Kid was probably like no older than 7, learning about guns.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't want to hear it. Black people, don't think that it's too early, because it's not.
Yeah.
Because that's not what they doing.
Well, I think is, learn.
You just have to be responsible.
Yeah, learn your kid, and if they responsible or not.
Right,
Wait till they get to you feel like they're responsible enough to understand.
Exactly.
And take in what you teaching them, and then you teach them about this. You know what I'm saying? If you know your kid a knucklehead and don't do it,
he might have to wait. Yeah,
or
wait till
she
he mature.
Or she. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
teach and test.
Because one of the problems with our gun problem is is young kids, like what I said in an episode, whatever's going on in their life, they might have somebody that they have a back and forth with. They feel
like it's the biggest problem in the world.
They feel that with all kind of anger, and they feel like they got to do something terrible. But it's not that bad. But at that time, the kid think it is, and so they use guns to solve the problem, and it always go bad.
Right.
But on a better note, teach your kids how to watch out for, we got to watch out for them, but also keep teaching them how to watch out for themselves.
Yeah.
None of this is tolerated. None of this shit.
When they can.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But in none of this shit, we got to, even more so in the black community, man, we gotta make sure this shit ain't tolerated at all. You know what I mean? Yeah. Zero tolerance for this shit.
Yep.
I don't know what the ethnicity of this girl. It don't even matter what ethnic
ethnicity.
She
I
was.
believe she was Latino.
It's all bad no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That's a
Yeah.
bad situation. And you know, what make me sad about it is she's not the only person I'm seeing being missing.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm seeing a lot of Hispanic and Black girls being missing. You know what I'm saying? And not, you know, I'm seeing a couple guys. They found a young man in a river somewhere last week. You know what I'm saying? Like he was missing. I don't know what the fuck going on out there, but man, people gotta watch out and keep their eyes open.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of evil motherfuckers out here.
Yeah.
And you just gotta stay vigilant, stay on guard at all times. And I mean, it's no different because we all grew up in the hood, so
Absolutely.
our mentality is this way anyway. It's built in us. It's ingrained within us to always, even if you're living in the suburbs, you know, it's like you still looking over your shoulder.
Yeah,
once you raised, that's what I'm saying.
Once you raised in Detroit, it's just in you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because at the point, really for us, you know, at that point, it's a live and die situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you and you know, sometimes I don't want to make it seem like it's like Afghanistan, like in the middle of wartime,
because it didn't feel like it. You know?
Yeah, but I am saying you want to keep your eyes open because you don't want to be a statistic and you want to be able to see it coming and be able to counter. You know what I'm saying?
Keep your head on a swivel.
Right.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Best way to stay alive. Don't let your guard down. Don't assume. You know, just don't. I know it sounds fucked up, but you can't trust.
Yeah.
You can't trust a lot of shit. You can't trust people. Even the people who you think you could trust. You know, I'm gonna say, because I can afford to fuck up this week. I'm gonna say what I wanted to say last week. I don't trust nobody more than 75%. That goes for anybody. And the reason I say that is because I leave that 25% room for human error, because all humans fuck up. Yeah. All, myself included. That's how I feel about it. Like, and that's not to be, you know, that's not trying to be controversial or anything. It's really not even a big deal. But I'm saying, like, in our reality, you should never trust anybody 100%.
Blindly.
Because, no, not blindly, of course not.
Yeah, because we all are flawed. We all are imperfect. You see what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, it's not as like when I see things happen, it's like, oh, damn, I wouldn't imagine. Like, no, you can't put nothing past nobody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not at all.
And that's not to say the three of us don't trust each other in this room. It's the simple fact that you have to take into account that everybody will fuck up at some point. And it doesn't necessarily mean you will fuck over somebody. I'm saying shit happens. Okay, that's what I mean by that.
Well, you know, I say, you know, I do absolutely leave room.
Yeah.
I always say it like this. You know, if somebody is in my life and they don't got the right intentions and they thinking about playing me in some form or fashion, I always get somebody to rope to hang themselves with. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you gonna do it. You know, you gonna hang yourself with it. But, you know, I don't let it get to the point where my heart gets so cold that why I feel like I gotta watch everybody, because this is just, you can't watch everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I do is I see, you know, I pay attention to things, and if it's something I feel like I need to handle that right now to get rid of that so it won't be a problem later on, I do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said it before, I'm the king of cutting shit off. Because once I see it coming, and like I said, everything is really psychological. Humans have a tendency for repetition, doing the same shit. Once I see that, and you're not going to know I see it because you do it subconsciously, then I'm going to cut you off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let that be that and keep it moving. The thing that gets people is they see it, they don't cut it off, and they keep dealing with it. And that ends up being a problem for them later down the line.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't like this trend going on with these girls. It's more women than men, but it's also a couple men that's been missing. I don't like this trend with these young people.
Yeah, we just gotta look out for each other, man. Just keep an eye open.
it's hard for those messages to resonate in the ecosphere because everything you see that's being thrown at you is negative. Mm-hmm. I'm saying on social media, on TV, it's hard to hear those positive messages. And not only that, when those positive messages, from what I've seen, I'm just giving you from my vantage point, when I see positive messages being thrown out there in the atmosphere, people don't even respond to it like they should. It's like things tend to get overlooked. It's like people don't comment on stories of positivity or good news. They comment on negative shit. And it's just the same way in the media business. You know how what they always say, if it bleeds, it leads. Yeah, that kind of bullshit.
Probably like 80% negative.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's not what's getting pumped out. Positivity is not.
And the thing about media, I don't even care about what the fuck media say too much, because trusted media outlets don't fucking tell the truth no more. They want to be the first to tell a story, and
it's all about ratings
and get their ratings up. It ain't about telling what's really going on in the truth. So I don't give a fuck what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gonna fabricate some shit, and I know that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna listen to that.
Mm-hmm. So what y'all think about the coverage that like missing white people get versus, the coverage of a minority?
I chalk it up to Americanism.
Americanism.
That's what we do here in America. They look down upon us. They look down upon people of color.
Yeah. Clearly,
they don't give a shit about us.
See whose life is
valuable,
more valuable from their eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I'm not saying that. Definitely send condolences to the white girl that was found dead and stuff.
But, absolutely.
But I'm just saying,
so many black sisters that go missing and murdered,
you
go
never
unreported.
Even hear about it.
You don't hear about it,
right?
Because they don't fit the palette, whatever.
So it's pretty much telling you what they think about our lives, what it's worth. You know what I'm saying?
That's why motherfuckers had to come up with the phrase that Black Lives Matter.
I don't understand why that.
And how is that controversial?
Why that pisses so many white people off?
You do. Because of what I just said. Americanism is rooted. It's in the fucking roots.
If somebody say my life matters and somebody else get mad because you say that.
Your life doesn't fucking matter, nigger.
Well, it gets them mad because they've been privileged. So
that's what I'm telling you. That's how they feel.
They've been privileged to. If everything just off bad and supposed to include them. So when you say Black Lives Matter, they automatically feel excluded, as if you saying theirs don't. Don't make
when did
sense.
it become all about them?
It's always been.
I'm sorry, that was a rhetorical question, right?
Yeah, man. I just don't know. I don't
you get
understand
it. Listen, no.
It's
time
it
that
don't
we
make
stop.
Sense.
I don't get it don't
their
make sense. Mind state.
But you're not supposed to.
Yeah, I guess not.
You're not supposed to.
But you know what? It makes sense as far as with their culture. They feel like, they gonna do everything it is for their culture. I understand that, but you go into a link to where you feel like you got to do something so dastardly against another. That's where the problems start at. You know what I'm saying? Every ethnicity has they little eco culture, and they look out for each other, what they supposed to.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
but
except when it comes to black people.
Yeah, I mean. It's been things done for us to, and I'm not gonna get fired.
Yeah, we get into all that.
I say before, everything that happened to us over here happened, we was like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, certain things happen and now it's different. But, of course you're supposed to take care of your own. You're supposed to look out for your own. You're supposed to put your own first. But when you cross over and you feel like to stay up here, you got to step on somebody else. That's where the problems start.
Yeah.
But see, it's such deep rooted here, like he's saying, that it's so crazy mentally because it's like you say Black Lives Matter, they feel excluded because in everything they're included in everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna get me to the point where I say Black Lives Matter, and I'm gonna say your life don't matter. No, I'm not saying that to be tongue in cheek. I'm saying if you can get so highly upset about me just saying simply Black Lives Matter, and I'm black, and I'm just trying to tell you that my life matter, and you have a rebuttal or some kind of pushback to that,
I tell you what.
really?
I tell you what.
What the fuck?
I tell you what. Like I said, I give people room air to be stupid.
See, I'm all about cutting off the oxygen.
Yeah, but I know that if I say Black Lives Matter and you get mad and you say, "Oh, no, all lives matter," I'm just gonna fan your ass off because you gonna say something that's we already know all lives fucking matter, nigga. But what the problem is, y'all acting like ours don't.
Right.
Well, that's.
But I'm not about to have the back and forth for the motherfucker about how ours is. That should already be known. You know what I'm saying?
The fact that we gotta say Black Lives Matter, let you know that yours already matter,
and that's why. That's why my last words to a person that would oppose me saying Black Lives Matter, and then they hit you with the all lives matter, and I'm gonna simply say no, they don't, and walk away, because clearly they don't. If all lives mattered, then y'all wouldn't be doing the Mexican folks the way y'all do them at the border. Mm-hmm. Y'all wouldn't be profiling motherfuckers the way you do. You wouldn't be still treating black folks the way you still treat them in this country. And y'all can sit up there and say, "Oh, things have gotten better and it's not as bad as it was." Okay, that don't. What am I supposed to just look past all the shit that's still happening? It's better than what it was.
In my opinion, things have got not necessarily got better. They transferred the things from one to another.
I agree.
Like slavery. No, it's not up front out there. They just decided to take it and put it in the prison system.
And they have a term called wage slavery now.
Yeah, but it goes deeper though.
What kind of slavery?
Wage slavery.
Yeah.
But that's gonna go into the capitalism thing.
Yeah.
Damn, that motherfucker got
so many layers.
No, that's
so
their
levels.
That's their vehicle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To make capitalism is the oil to make the machine run.
Capitalism is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It is.
And like I was saying, they took slavery from what it was and they put it into the prison system. But putting it in the prison system, who is they locking up?
The lives that don't matter. Apparently, right?
With 13% of the population and 70-80% of the prison population.
It's not that high. It's more like 40.
40.
Yeah.
Wait, just look at all that I just said. It's cold game they running. You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna switch gears. Go ahead, showrunner. Nope. Yeah, that worked out.
Delegator,
mount up.
Yeah.
Delegator, mount up.
Now
there
you
we
get
go.
the shit to work.
Yeah,
I feel the shit.
It's a little malfunction. That's all.
Yeah. Don't edit it out either, nigga. Leave that shit in there. They need to see that.
I'm editing that out for sure.
Nah, nigga. Don't start editing now. Fuck.
Oh, man.
Y'all talk about the seriousness of Haiti, though.
Yeah. So, I know a lot's been going on with Haiti. They had the president was assassinated, and then they had another earthquake. And now
they also had I think it was a hurricane came through there too.
Wow. It's a lot going on lately.
Yeah.
These governments controlling the weather, sending all these hurricanes their way and shit.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck what you think. That shit's happening.
Conspiracy.
No, there ain't no conspiracy. That's a fact.
Real. You think they controlling
They
weather?
are controlling the weather. All you gotta do is look up cloud seeding. Yeah. And I'm gonna leave it at that because that's gonna lead into a whole bunch of other areas.
It's funny because a lot of the white folks used to feel like all the things happening down there in the 80s because the native practice that they done sold their soul to the devil, and now they reaping all the bad shit.
No.
Sold to the devil because they sold to the devil for the to win the what they had back down there in the Haitian Revolution.
Yeah, the same motherfuckers saying they sold to the devil are the devils that they talking about. You are the motherfucker. Let me
So you know, I
chill
mean,
out.
it's a topic because get your shit off.
I can't. Because I'm gonna get the show pulled off YouTube if I say what I want to say. I can't.
It's a topic because you know, after all the stuff they've been going through with all the crazy shit. They've been trying to come into the U.S. through Mexico, and the border patrol is like
it's turning them away.
And everything. I mean, they be on horseback and with whips and shit like it's slavery.
Wow.
Crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't hear about that. I need to look into that some more.
Oh,
So the border patrol was on that tip.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was, you know.
So they come in
home.
seeking asylum, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know if it's asylum. They
just trying to find safe harbor to be able to.
They just trying to come up and do better. Back home, the houses is destroyed because of the earthquakes and the weather and who knows what's going on right now with the politics.
Yeah.
So
for all you dumb motherfuckers out here that's saying that it ain't enough room, apparently you've never looked at the fucking map of America, because they have maps out there that show the population clusters in this country. There's a lot of fucking empty land in America. You do understand that, right? Because most people live in cities, and most of the rural area is spread out, which means there's a lot of land, there's a lot of area, there's a lot of space. I've seen one map where it showed clusters of the population, and it showed a bunch of land, and I'm talking in every state.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
It's a bunch of fucking space, a bunch of land that's not being utilized and not being used. What's to stop them from building irrigation to certain parts? You could do it. Don't tell me about the cost. You motherfuckers print money out of thin air.
That they do.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to hear that. And then you say, I'm just going off what I heard about, the people who are against these people trying to seek asylum and come here, and they don't understand. Like, you don't understand what they're running from. They're leaving their homeland. They're leaving their home to come here, a place that they know is racist as fuck. But if this is your alternative, then what you're running from has to be so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't take that into consideration because they don't view them as human. And that's how far I'm willing to go. You don't see them as people. You don't feel any empathy for them because they don't look like you.
Right. Yeah.
But I bet you if they was from Norway or Germany or Spain, no, maybe not Spain. No, that's a European country. Anywhere where they speak English and they look like you, you'd be fine.
I mean, not too long ago they bought a whole bunch of Afghans over here.
Yeah.
From the situation they got going on over there in Afghanistan. Ain't wasn't too much pushback or say anything about that. But of course, behind the scenes there had to be some type of deal broker.
Yeah.
Right.
Earlier on, I was saying I was gonna save what I had to say about Haiti, and this is what I had to say. I think the reason why they treat Haitian people like that, like they're treating them, obviously because they black. You know what I'm saying? And then the other reason is they just cannot let go of what they did down there with that revolution. They can't let that shit go. They was this a whole nation and a group of black people stood up to the oppressor and say, absolutely fucking not. We ain't doing that shit. And they beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, Napoleon was revered as a tough adversary, and they beat him. You know what I'm saying? The Queen went on there and they tried to take over. They beat them and Spain. If anybody don't know the history about the Haitian Revolution, I advise that you do research on that. If you black, you be proud as hell to learn about, our people standing up, because all in history, all we hear is about people who just lay down and supposedly took it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
These folks ain't taking. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't playing at all. And like I was saying earlier, anybody went down for the cause of the whole group of people, hey man, you going with the motherfuckers. We gonna X you out too.
Right.
And that's the type of time they was on. They didn't have guns. They didn't have all the at that time would be the up-to-date things to have when you going to war against somebody. They used guerrilla warfare. And some of these Haitians went in there into a camp with nothing but machetes and machete the motherfuckers down.
That'd have been something a lot of people would like to see. Maybe not. Maybe that's just too violent.
So,
And no, you can't feel bad for the fucking colonists. Oh, you want to see people get slaughtered?
Not.
No, because you
that's
know
what they was gonna do too.
That's what you was gonna do to us.
I mean, look at all the other things that they've done
Exactly.
to other people. You know what I'm saying?
Slaughter way more people.
And it's funny because people try to take that and turn around like, oh, look what they did to all these white folks. Yeah, the white folks that was trying to put them in slavery and buck jump them and do all this crazy, nasty shit to them. All right.
See, that victim shit, I ain't gonna get into it. I had bad omens the last time. Fucking camera cut off for a woman. I ain't gonna get into it. Leave it alone.
No, man. Haiti, man. They different, man. These different black folks altogether, dude. They, people like to put all kind of shit on them about, they practice voodoo. A lot of people don't really understand the origin of voodoo and what it really is really about. They taking the stigma that's been portrayed by white media about what it is. And if you don't know anything about, just say that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know anything, you ain't done research, just say that. I advise you do research and understand why, what it is. But I really think that other countries treat Haitians and they treat Haiti altogether fucked up because they just can't get over the fact that they
stood up
the fuck up back then, way back then. They still can't get over that shit.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Same thing with Cuba when Castro was like, they just couldn't get over it. If anybody doesn't fall in line, they got to villainize them.
And these tiny nations stood up to these big superpowers.
Bay of Pigs. Castro, they tried to invade Cuba. Bay of Pigs incident. CIA fucked that up. And
all kind of botch assassinations.
Yeah.
They've been trying to kill that nigga, and he was one step ahead of their ass.
Always.
Yep.
So
man, prayers out to
the people,
all the Haitians down there in Haiti, trying to figure it out. People stuck in between, don't know where they gonna stay.
Yeah.
And all my prayers go out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Same
Definitely.
here.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, I advise everybody, man. If you haven't seen anything, if you haven't saw anything about that, I advise you do. Tariq Nasheed, the guy who made the Hidden Colors documentary, he got one on that. itself, the Haitian Revolution. I advise everybody to watch that. It's some dope shit.
Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta check that out.
Yeah. And if you haven't saw the Hidden Colors documentary, I advise y'all watch them too. Good shit.
Yeah, we gonna come back to the Haiti thing because it's a lot there that could be talked about that translates to what Black people still go through in America and the stuff that they endure once they get here. You know, so we're gonna wrap
how
up
they
today.
treat you after you stand up for yourself.
Yeah, who the fuck you think you are, black man?
Who are you to stand up for yourself?
Right, you're not a person. I mean, we say you are, but we don't treat you like you are.
Are you 1/3 or 1/5 of
Yeah, 3/5.
3/5?
You're not even a complete person. Who the fuck? See.
Get your shit off.
No, we gonna end the show. We gonna end it because I'm telling you,
about to go in.
I'm telling you, man. I'm not gonna hold you up. Anybody watching this, if you were strictly just watching me, I was literally over here falling asleep. Not because the conversation is boring. I just had a very fucking long day. It's late as fuck, and I'm getting kind of tired. But when he said that shit, and when I thought about it, it just kind of perked me up. And you hit the button, and I'm like, no, I can't, because I'm gonna get us kicked off tonight. I can't do that. Yeah. So we gonna come back.
We know some of them crazy white folks be tripping.
That's bait. I ain't taking it. That's bait.
Nah, it's true. They be tripping. They be tripping.
No, it's accurate bait because I got plenty to say, but I can't because I'm allowed one fuck up for every other show. So
yeah, man. Shout out to the Haitians though, man.
Absolutely.
Stop, I say.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So y'all be safe out there. It's gonna be tough, especially here in Michigan. Weather changing up on us. It's about to start.
I'm not liking that shit.
Come on, y'all. It's the most beautiful time of the year.
Whoa,
You only say that, nigga, because it's your.
I come alive.
That's what I'm saying. You only saying that, nigga, because it's
literally. I came alive around this time.
That's the only great part about it.
This is a wonderful part of the year.
That's
man.
the only great part about it. All the other
Especially
parts.
October. Don't nothing hit like October.
Me and his time is back to back, so it's like right in the same vicinity. Yeah. You the only nigga here. You outnumbered on that one.
The weather is perfect. You know what I'm
Perfect.
saying?
Perfect.
You could
Absolutely
dress nice,
fucking
you know what I'm
nice. This shit getting cold and wet and dreary and
I wouldn't say cold.
The weather
ain't cold yet.
It ain't there yet, but it's coming.
It's a nice brisk.
it's
You know what I'm
October.
saying?
It's October 2nd. It's about to get cold.
It's about to get cold.
It's brisk. You know what I'm saying?
Brisk.
Not cold.
God,
You gonna look up and you gonna see motherfucking icicles on your shit.
You know as well as I know, Michigan ain't got no damn brisk.
They go from hot to tundra in a matter of.
It go hot, cool, cold. No. Hot, cold, Arctic.
Nah,
Arctic blast.
It go hot,
all in the same
hot,
day.
cold, cool, hot again, Arctic.
All in the same day.
She can't make up her mind.
It's possible.
Oh,
I've seen it be like 70 degrees early in the day, and it's been like snowing at the end of the day.
I've seen that too.
True story. You know what I'm saying? No cap.
No cap at all. And I don't even like saying that shit. But no, he telling the truth. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Wearing shorts and then it starts snowing. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I just can't be nowhere where it's just hot all the time.
Me neither.
It's just
I can deal with it.
I need this.
I won't like it as much.
To change in the seasons.
Yeah.
But I won't complain as I would about this cold we have up here. No, that shit, I'll trade that in.
As long as I ain't gotta be in it, like when I had to walk to school with the fucking blizzard.
Yeah.
You know, we grown now. We don't gotta, you know.
No, we don't. But I still don't
stand
like
outside
it.
And
Now it's all about warming up the whip in the morning and shit.
That's the worst stuff.
That's what I don't like. And then I gotta scrape out the window.
Yep.
I like going to work. The way I like going to work, jump in the fucking car and take off.
Take off. Yep.
When the
Same
wintertime comes, you gotta hit there. You gotta get up early so you can get out there and heat that shit up and clean off the windows. I don't like that shit, man. I don't like it.
See, this shit became a whole nother fucking topic, and we didn't even put that shit on the board.
Yeah, man. I don't like that shit.
Wonderful Michigan winners.
Terrible Michigan winners.
Nah, I'm saying, once it settles in, I'm straight. It's this part right here, the transition that I don't like. Because I usually get sick.
I still don't like it.
No, once it settle in and my body adjusts to it and I'm used to it, it's like, all right. Because I ain't gonna lie, like I said, I prefer the cold. I don't prefer to be hot.
I prefer this. You know, it's not cold. It's not hot. It's, you know, the most wonderful time of the year.
But I'd rather take. See, if I was okay, like down south, for example, when it get cold, it'll probably get like this.
Yeah, this is the coldest it get.
No, it gets colder.
It get colder.
It just don't get as cold as it does up here.
Right.
Which down there, they're cold. When it's at their coldest, I could take that. Like, okay, yeah, that's cool. But up here, it could get cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that type of cold
20,
where you
20
gotta.
below.
Where it smell like ammonia and shit. Like,
where
they smell like it.
They close the schools because it's just too fucking cold.
Yeah.
It don't even gotta be no snow on the ground.
Yeah, man.
Don't send your kids out in this shit.
Listen, man, it brings.
Oh, they didn't do that for us.
They didn't do that. That's why I'm looking at you like that. I'm like,
because I remember walking to school in a blizzard.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
They done it maybe once or twice where it was too cold and they wouldn't let us come to school because the pipes
froze. Yeah, that's the only reason.
That's the only reason.
Because the pipes froze.
But any other time, motherfucking snow was up to my damn thighs and shit. Walking in that shit.
Skied to school.
I remember one time looking on I'm looking at Channel 7, Channel 4, and Channel 2.
Yeah,
trying to make sure they said didn't be technical prep.
I always gave up hope. Like, I ain't even look because we ain't never get on.
Or Detroit Public Schools, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, y'all better let us. Come on. And then I didn't see it. Sometimes I was like, man, fuck them. I'm not going. I didn't go. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
I had, me and him had almost the same distance to walk.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like.
I think I was a little further.
Well, yeah, you probably was. Yeah,
you probably was.
But it's still a long walk. I from where we stayed to the school, it was like a mile or two.
Yeah. About a good mile and a half at least.
Yeah.
Trying to walk in that shit, man. Fuck on.
Fuck that.
Oh, I can't even tell you the amount of times I done slipped and bust my ass on ice.
Man,
walking to school.
We were ready. Walking in knee-high snow for 3 miles to get to school.
Trying not to bust your
motherfucking
ass.
black ice. That was the shit. That was the shit I always slipped on. That motherfucking look like, sure, that's just dirt. Whoop! Oh, damn, that ain't no dirt.
Yeah, man.
The fuck?
You will bust your ass.
Absolutely.
And luckily, I had the big ass book bag, so if I'm falling straight back, I'm really just laying down.
That added to it.
That was the only thing that saved me from cracking my motherfucking head. Shit. Oh man, I'll never forget them shits.
Yeah, nigga got to slide down the block.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
and watching niggas I know get rides to school and niggas laughing at me.
Right, yeah.
Like, bitch, you ain't gonna give me no fucking ride.
I like, oh nigga, you ain't gonna stop.
You ain't real.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fix your ass.
But that's why when they didn't put up on TV that we was, out. I just wasn't going.
You just said fuck it.
Yeah, because at that point, my mom sometimes if I wasn't getting a ride, my mom be already at work, so I gotta walk. So it'd be like, man, shit, I'm not walking in this shit.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you. I mean, I skipped nothing. We ain't gonna. I ain't getting into that shit. We We ain't gonna go there.
You skipped.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I went to every single class that I had every day.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
I didn't.
I did too.
I did.
I went to most, but some I didn't.
Yeah.
I went to every class.
I don't care. I'm saying I didn't.
Man, it was one. Yeah, we way past, statute of limitations.
Absolutely. Who gonna whoop us at this point?
Right.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's my son to be in high school next year. And if he sneak on YouTube seeing this shit, that's why I'm like,
no, that don't mean you go do this shit.
Oh, no, I agree.
Do as I say.
Not as I do.
See, I'm not that kind of I'm not that kind of parent, bro. Okay.
Listen, he understood once he skipped that it was wrong for him to do.
I don't know what this brother talking about.
He missed.
Right here.
I'm helping you out.
No, I'm helping you too. I don't know what you're talking about.
And he understood. I fucked up. I probably would have been long. I would put it further along
I don't know
if
what he
I
talking
went
about.
to that class.
Hey,
I don't know what this brother talking
he
about.
said Hove did that.
So you
hopefully
had to
you
go
ain't have
through
to go through that.
I don't know what these gentlemen are talking about.
I remember it was a class.
Jesus died for your sins.
I saw on my report card I was absent like 32 times, and I had like a B.
You must have been giving her some doggy dick, wasn't you?
That shows you how great Detroit public schools was. I knew when I had to go. I knew when
This
I had
nigga
to
went
catch
just
up
to take
on
the
work.
test, and that's it. Test, quizzes, and dip.
Right, man. You can get it done if you know how to finesse.
Hey, right.
No, it was 3 things: test, quizzes, and side dick. That's what you was doing. That's all you was doing.
You ain't gotta do that. You can finesse it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It take a lot of cramming to do.
Yeah.
But
I don't miss
it.
none of that shit.
I was finessing.
I don't miss it at all.
Yeah.
No, I don't miss it. I don't like this shit either, but
No, I really don't like this shit. Yeah, I really don't. I really don't. This is ghetto. I don't like this shit. This shit is terrible.
This grown up shit.
Man, if I could tell, man, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I can't wait to get grown, man. I'm going to do this, do that. It was all a lie.
Stay as long as you can.
dude, it's all downhill once you get
Well, I mean, it's not downhill if you know how to play your cards right. I'm just telling you right now what you shouldn't do. And if you're thinking that you're going to be grown and you're going to be just doing the fuck you want to do, I'm telling you that.
You in for a rude awakening.
if you don't like working, it's downhill.
I say this. That freedom is very costly. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's very costly.
And I'm not even gonna respond to that. That's how bad it hurts.
Because, see, you want to see people like to talk about people. Oh, you stay at home or you do this or you do that. I'm gonna tell you this, man. For kids who saying, "Yo, I want to be grown and have my own spot," I'm gonna tell you this, man. Most people only want their own spot because all they want to do is smoke and fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And once you do enough of that,
you gonna grow up real fast.
See, when you want to be grown, you ain't thinking about the bills.
Consequences. Yeah, the
bills,
shit that come with it.
the bills that come from hitting said pussy, and then you get said pussy pregnant.
Yeah.
Man, it's responsibilities come with this shit.
Yeah.
Bills, everything costs. You're going to learn that everything costs.
It's all on you.
Everything.
And you gonna learn that when you take $100 to the grocery store, you still ain't getting
$100
shit.
ain't shit. Yeah, that's when you're going to learn that little
inflation.
money. You're going to
learn inflation.
Exactly.
No, they're going to learn. They're going to, not just inflation, they're going to understand money.
Yeah.
The value
That
of
little
a
money
dollar.
ain't shit.
Yes,
Yo,
not.
bills is going to eat up most of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, shit, let me break it down. Yo, rent alone going to eat up most of that shit. Then you got to pay a car note. And okay, you got a car, you got a car note. That's if you want to ride in a nice car, you're going to have a car note.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to have insurance. Car insurance. Now, The thing, if you live in Detroit, you're fucked if you get some car insurance. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that motherfucker is high as giraffe pussy. Okay?
Yep. Hands down.
If you live directly in the city, you're really fucked. You live on the outskirts, you're kind of a little bit on the better side, but you're still fucking still high as hell. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And if you're young, you're under 25,
you still fucked.
even more fucked.
Even more fucked up. Because you're a new driver and they don't trust your ass, so you're going to have to pay more.
Any excuse they can come up with to charge your dumb ass.
And now, you know, they got this thing where you got to have some type of medical insurance.
Yeah, health insurance.
Called a PIP. And if you don't have anything like that, guess what? It's going to be higher. You know what I'm saying? So at this rate, your car insurance is probably just as much as your car note, or not more, if not more. This is what you got to look forward to when you become an adult. Every time you walk out the door, you paying for shit.
You got ain't that gas, capitalism in the nutshell?
Yup.
This shit is depressing as fuck. Man, I'm done. I don't want. It's bad enough because I have to leave here and go experience this shit, and yet we're talking about what I have to fucking go experience. You see what I'm saying? I'm about to leave the show and return back to real life.
I'm trying to help some young folks so they can get their shit.
Man, fuck them. No, I'm not gonna say that.
I want them to get their shit together and by letting them know what awaits them.
Live frugally.
I haven't even got to the job part.
Look, let's save that. Let's just save it. Let's just
you don't even want to go to the job
because you know what?
part.
That's gonna be a new segment, like life lessons to like give motherfuckers.
Yes,
that's gonna be. A
I'm
segment.
down with that.
Life
Well,
lessons.
I got a lot of Jews.
To drop.
So
this is a jewelry store. Okay,
that's gonna be a new segment on the show, and so we gonna create a
jewelry
tag for
store.
that. You gonna have a button for that, and we gonna get into that.
well,
So
all the jewels I'm gonna drop for you, boy. You can create a little chain around your neck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so we go in this show because we definitely went over, and
way over.
y'all be safe. Adults, get back to that grown up
Get
shit.
back to the rat race.
Get back to suffering.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
ghetto ass trashy ass shit.
Don't off yourselves. It only gets worse from here.
It get greater
It
later.
gets greater if you smarten up.
Hope so.
Y'all have a good week. Y'all be safe.
I pray it does.
Yeah. It never does. Anyway.
No, I'm holding on. I'm making some money moves out here, man. I'm not waiting. No, it's gonna get better later. I'm gonna make it.
Y'all be safe. Uncultured Roots out. Peace.
Peace.
We gonna make it. We gonna make it.